In the ancient temple, Prithvi stood, feeling each crack in the stone under his fingertips, each breath of incense in the air, a place thick with the weight of his heritage. Generations of his ancestors had walked these steps before him, facing their own battles, challenges, and sacrifices. As he traced the pendant resting against his chest, Prithvi found himself questioning, was his path to simply follow in their footsteps? Or was there space to adapt, to evolve while still honoring the essence of his lineage? He realized he stood at a crossroad, a moment of choice between preserving tradition exactly as it was or adapting it to serve him in the present. Just as Prithvi's pendant reminded him of his family's legacy, we each have objects that connect us to something larger, heritage, values, or loved ones. Think about an object in your life that carries deep meaning. Is it a piece of jewelry passed down through generations, a photograph, or perhaps a book that holds treasured memories? Feel its weight, examine its details, and remember its significance. What memories, values, or lessons does it carry? Could this symbol evolve to hold new meanings, growing as you do? Envision it as a reminder of both strength and adaptability, of who you are and who you're becoming. For Prithvi, strength had always meant standing firm, never wavering. But his journey taught him that true resilience might also mean knowing when to bend, like the branches of a tree that yield to the wind yet stay rooted. Reflect on an area in your life where you're facing challenges or change. Could resilience mean flexibility rather than holding tight? Recall times you adapted to life's unexpected turns and how that flexibility helped you grow. Strength doesn't have to mean staying the same. Sometimes, it's about expanding your boundaries and embracing change with courage. Prithvi inherited strong values from his parents. His father taught him to never bend, never break. His mother taught him to find strength in adaptation. We too inherit values from those before us, and they often serve as a compass. Yet as we grow, some of these values may come into tension with our evolving perspectives. Think about two values you hold that sometimes feel at odds. Perhaps it's loyalty and independence, or tradition and innovation. How can you allow both values to coexist, guiding you in harmony rather than conflict? Embrace the idea that your identity can hold multiple truths, each shaping who you are without limiting your growth. Honoring tradition isn't about repeating every step exactly. It's about preserving the spirit while making it your own. As Prithvi looked at the ancient inscriptions in the temple, he saw that each generation had left a unique mark, adapted to its time. Is there a tradition, belief, or practice you hold closely that you might reimagine, leaving room for evolution? Consider how you can respect your roots while making space to grow, just as Prithvi chose to add his unique mark to his family's legacy. Think of tradition not as a restriction, but as a foundation from which to build your own path forward. Prithvi remembered a lesson from his father. A bow's strength lies in its flexibility. A rigid bow would snap under pressure. This was a practical lesson for battle, but it also spoke to life's demands. Where in your life could adaptability be a source of resilience? Picture a challenge as a weight pressing down, and ask yourself how bending or adapting might make you stronger. By allowing yourself to move with change, you're not abandoning your core values but expanding them to serve you in new ways. Resilience isn't a refusal to change. It's a commitment to grow and thrive through change. Prithvi placed his pendant at Durga's feet, a symbolic gesture, an offering that allowed him to release old burdens and make space for new growth. We too sometimes need to let go of beliefs or expectations that no longer serve us. Think about something you've been holding on to, perhaps a fear, a past regret, or an expectation. Imagine creating a small ritual, even if it's just a mindful moment to let it go. Consider it an offering, a release to make room for renewal and self-discovery. When we let go, we make space to grow and adapt, honoring the past while creating room for the future.